Hello again and welcome back to our course on Excel 2019 Advanced. It's time now for exercise 9, and the source data for exercise 9 are the Microsoft stock prices back to, I think, to the date when Microsoft first started. Now this information is freely available on the web, so on places like Yahoo Finance, etc. So you'll be able to download all of those prices. If in case you can't find it or you don't have the facility to be able to do that, the file exercise9.csv actually is the data downloaded, and I've included that in the exercise files for the course. And just looking at this data, it's showing me day-by-day stock price data, adjusted closes on the right, of course, and interestingly, allowing for various dividends and splits. When you go back to the earliest of the adjusted close price, they are a tiny fraction of $1. But we're only interested in about the last 20 working days. You may want to experiment with more than that. You may want to group the data into weeks, months, etc. And it's a good idea to get plenty of practice working with these various types of charts. Now, exercise 9 actually has two parts to it, and the first part is to produce a win-loss sparkline. Now, I've got my win-loss sparkline there, and basically it's plotting the difference between adjusted closes on consecutive days. With win-loss, if the price has gone up, it's positive, so that's good news, it's a win block. If the price has gone down, that's bad news, and it's a negative block or a loss block. And one of the things I want you to be careful of when you're doing this is to note the sequence, because the sequence in C1 there is left to right. So the oldest values are on the left and the newest values on the right. If you just insert a sparkline with the data in the normal reverse chronological order, it will be the other way round. Now, you could reverse the data, but I would rather you look at the Sparkline Tools Design tab options and realize that you can actually reverse the order in which it interprets that data. So that's the win-loss sparkline. The final part of exercise 9 is to plot about the last 20 working days, plot the prices on one of those stock charts. Again, notice it's been a bit of an up and down story. Format it to look as much like this one as possible, but note that I have labelled the axes and also put a title in. So that's exercise 9, and you'll find my answer in the exercise 9 answer worksheet. But if you would like a bit of an additional challenge, you could look at the extent in which you could automate the production of this chart and keep it up to date with the Microsoft stock price. You could even apply the same principle to trying to keep the sparkline up to date as well. Both of those tasks are worth spending some additional time on. That's it for exercise 9. I will see you in the next section.